Unable to defeat the Ukrainian army, Russia is fighting against the civilian population. The fact that millions of Ukrainians were left without electricity, heat and water in winter becomes a reason for joy for Russian propaganda. Thus, the Kremlin hopes to force Ukrainians to stop fighting against the aggression, but the difficulties only rallied the people of Ukraine. After all, while the heat and electricity are being restored after Russian attacks, citizens themselves come to the aid of each other.
We have power batteries installed here. There are also charging stations for car batteries, and there is an output to the inverter for 3 kilowatts from them. A special outlet, a separate power grid, is powered from the inverter, and we give power to appliances for our cafe with it.
Such a set allows Yaroslav's coffee shop to work without connecting to the electricity grid for several days, and customers can charge their gadgets here for free. Phones discharge faster in the cold weather, so these recharge points are very important. This helps people to get in touch with their families and get home safely. And there are many such responsible businesses. According to Yaroslav, it is now much more important to work for society than for maximum profit.
When the Russians try to destroy something, like shelling our power plants, we restore this power supply for ourselves and for the people. We cannot do that of such high quality as when it was connected to the stable grid, but we do it privately, little by little. It is very important that people do not break, because when there is war, it is time for us to go out to other people, to help each other, to get to know our neighbors, invite them home to warm themselves and drink coffee, help them to recharge gadgets. It is very important. If we are together, we will survive this and hold on.
Large franchises and businesses which can afford industrial generators also help Ukrainians. Where there are communication transmitters with which there are problems now, they even organize places for customers to work or study remotely.
Anyone who needs to recharge or just to access the internet to contact their relatives can do this during working hours, which are from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. There is such a philosophy of victory. If we do not help each other, then there is no point in all this at all. That's why we do what we can and help each other. If we have it, then why can't we share it?
Thanks to such personal initiatives and the heroism of Ukrainian energy workers, the energy system of Ukraine remains stable and quickly recovers to the required level after the Russian shelling. The Kremlin is losing even this war, the war against Ukrainian civilians. Therefore, Moscow regularly throws in disinformation, trying to cause panic. The national power company of Ukraine, Ukrenergo, announced the distribution of a fake letter, where the director of the company had allegedly announced the resumption of electricity exports. Ukrainians are already accustomed to such provocations from the aggressor state. Instead of panic and public anger, which Russia wants to achieve, people believe in the victory of Ukraine and thank the businesses for useful initiatives. It is very cool. I always come here to work when there is no light.
I come here to keep in touch with my friends and family. I would rate this place 10 out of 10.
I am very pleased. It is warm here, there is light and Wi-Fi. You can call anyone, contact anyone. As it is believed, Ukrainians are invincible. In total, Russia has carried out 477 strikes against Ukraine's critical infrastructure since the beginning of the full-scale invasion. Such tactics of selective terror against the civilian population are pushing more and more states to recognize Moscow's actions as genocide of the Ukrainian people and the Russian regime in the Kremlin as terrorist. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Danilo Kobza, Serhiy Savchuk, UATV News.